Okay, I think we can get started. So again, in today's webinar, we are going to explore how a digital adoption platform works in practice. So you'll get a clear look at how it fits into your existing digital tools. Also that we will see the challenges it can address and the real impact it can have on your organization. We'll take you through concrete examples showing how, for example, Newired has supported our customers in things like streamlining employee onboarding, improving the way they work with digital processes, and how it can significantly reduce the number of support requests. First, a quick overview of what Newired does and what is your mission. So our mission is to help people succeed in an ever-changing digital environment. So with Newired, the learning curve is consistent throughout the time, avoiding, for example, the need to retrain people if something changes in their work environment. And we do this by providing on-screen, just-in-time guidance that supports users in the very moment they are using the digital platform during their work. So by doing this, we reduce the need for retraining and we help them to stay on track even during complex changes. I would say we also empower the learning by doing concept by following and guiding their processes step by step. And we do this directly where your users usually work, without the need to, for example, search for information around. Now, just a quick overview about our journey. So here you can see our journey so far, along with some of the recognitions we received over the past few years in the digital adoption platform space. One of our most important recent milestone has been the introduction of AI. And the AI for us is not to replace users, but to support them by making sure the right information is always available exactly when and where they need it. So you'll see now, actually you see later on an example of how we can deliver this through AI with our customer success specialist, Katarzyna. Now, let's look at a concrete example. So here is the story of Crédit Agricole, one of the most prominent financial institutions that was struggling to make the most out of their Oracle application due to limited user availability and tight deadlines, especially when it came to showcasing some advanced features, like, for example, user segmentation. So here, our solution was to create tailored content for internal demos, allowing them to highlight key functionalities effectively and even within a very short time frame. And so what we achieved, so we also introduced application profiling. So basically trying to solve one problem, we also prepared the system, our system and their system for future custom interaction with the Oracle platform. So keep in mind that Newired can be also scalable. You can start addressing a single issue and then expand Newired into your digital environment. And that is something really seamless to do. And then, despite the initial constraints, the collaboration led to real results. Not only were they able to successfully demonstrate Oracle's advanced features, but we also supported them in onboarding new managers. So that's why that's how you can be scalable with Newired. And so we helped also the onboarding of new managers, and we helped them into this transition into their new roles. Let's see now a completely different industry, that is the one in which KUKA is one of the leaders, that is the robotics manufacturing. So here they were using Polarion, that is an ALM, to manage documentation and internal processes. But they run into issues, specifically with the document signing flow that basically needed to jump to another platform in order to do that. So the process was, I use Polarion, but then to finalize my process, I need to jump to another platform outside Polarion to sign a document. And so they had some issues on that because the process wasn't clear, and it caused confusion among users, and often it required lengthy training sessions. So to address this, Newired provided a user-friendly solution that is an interactive step-by-step guide directly inside Polarion, and that can also seamlessly jump to another external platforms. So no need to search for it, no need to open a new tab and search for the right place, no need to type in the URL, just Newired take your hand and bring you to the new platform seamlessly. So these guided journeys gave users contextual help exactly when they need it. And so they basically drastically reduced the need for formal training and made the whole process much smoother. Another example from for another use case and another industry is Vittel. That was one of our early adopters, and that is a customer experience company. So back in 2019, Vittel decided to switch from Salesforce to a completely new CRM. So you can imagine the hassle. So the CRM was Sugar CRM, but you can imagine it actually whatever web-based CRM you can imagine. Even maybe your own custom CRM internally made. And for Vittel, one of their main concerns was making sure all employees could quickly get up to the speed and work consistently with the new system. So not losing momentum in this process of migrating through to another platform. And in that case, again, Newired provided a solution that enabled smooth and automated onboarding on the new platform, helping employee adapt without losing productivity or slowing down business operations. So this is a whole new use case in which you need, or you must, or you are forced to change something in your workflows. And that's where, again, Newired can come in help. Let's see now maybe another use case in another completely different industry, because Newired is not just for improving internal business processes. This is an example from the public sector. So Sojay chose Newired to simplify the user experience on the portal of the Italian State General Accounting Department, so a totally public and institutional context. So their goals were clear this time. It was the goals were to reduce dependence on external support, to guide users more effectively, but more importantly, also to meet those strict accessibility standards that are in place in institutional environments. So with Newired, basically, instead of redoing from scratch the whole website, with Newired, Sojay was able to provide flexible in-context guidance directly within the portal, making every process easier and also, more importantly, fully accessible to all users, regardless of ability. And now just a summary of some of our integration so far. So As you can see, Newired can work across different sectors and can adapt to very different use cases in different industries. As I said, here you can see just a few examples of successful integration we have carried out so far. Each one is tailored to the specific needs of the organization according to the use cases and also to the digital tools our customers use. Now is the time to see some action, so some real cases, and now I welcome my colleague Katarzyna Polakova, and I leave the word to her.
Thank you, Guido. Hello, everyone. Let me share my screen and show you the Newired in action. So, okay. So I hope all of you can see my screen, and I will start my presentation with this CRM application. First, I will introduce the end user perspective, so how the end users of the target applications are able to see and use our solution to help them. So in this example of this CRM application, where our guidance is deployed over this application, you can see this help triangle in the corner of the screen. We call this launcher or overlay, and this is the place where all the magic is hidden, where if you click on this launcher, the launcher panel gets open and users of the application can see the guidance, the list of guidance which is prepared here for them to be used to help them in this specific application. So I will start my presentation with the general explanation of this launcher panel. So I will introduce what are the different sections, what is this structure of this launcher about. So the first part of our solution is called journeys. And journeys are the step-by-step navigation guides that are leading users through the application, either to explain, to show them some kind of product tour overview, what are the different sections of the application about, or to really navigate them to complete independently specific actions in the application. So if I just now quickly play like 1-2 steps of the first journey, I would like just to show you that this is really like the step bubbles are like the layer over the target application, which is running here and helping the users to get oriented in the application. So I will now skip this journey and continue the explanation of the launcher structure. So you could see that all these journeys can be played by the users simply by clicking on the selected row, on the selected item from the list, or by clicking on this play button. Another part of our solution is called tips, which is the category of useful tooltips which are attached to the specific elements in the application, in the target application, and they are shown to the users like useful single bubbles, not like step-by-step guides, but single bubbles that are bringing some useful information. For example, this icon, which you can see here, this is not the icon of the CRM application, this is the icon of our Newired solution. And when I hover the icon, this tooltip, this bubble appears, is shown to me and brings me some information. There can be text, there can be a link, there can be videos, images inside the bubbles. In this case, we can see there is the journey link. So from this place, the users can start immediately the specific journey. And another part or another type of tips is called bookmarks. They are also the single bubbles, like useful tooltips for users, so similar to the one which I just right now shown to you, but they are working more like shortcuts, so they are leading or navigating the users to the specific page of the application, and they can be started directly from the launcher, so played the same way as the journeys are. So if I play this bookmark, for example, this one, employee information from the launcher, you can see that I am navigated to the specific URL, to the specific page of the CRM application, where this bookmark, this useful tooltip, is shown automatically to me. And the last part of the launcher structure are playbooks, and they are playlists of the journeys. So they are very useful to get the to organize the journeys in some nice way in the launcher, especially in cases where there is a lot of content, a lot of journeys in the launcher, and these kind of like putting the journeys into the display lists, into display books, can help to organize the content. You can see that you can put as many journeys as you want inside one playbook. And it makes sense, for example, when these journeys should be completed by the user, for example, one by one, because they are connected one to each other. For example, they need to be completed in order to so that the users complete some kind of onboarding process, for example, as the whole in one. So this way you can organize your content inside the playbooks. And now I will switch to another application because today we would like to show you how our solution looks or works in different platforms, in different applications. So this was the first example of the CRM. Now I will switch here to the Salesforce, which is very well-known application. So here I am using this our Newired solution with the guidance which is prepared here. So if I open launcher, you can see that now it has different colors, different design, which is also very nice feature connected to our solution, that you can change the design, the colors of the launcher of our help for the users, so that it really suits well to the colors or design of your target application. And as example of the journeys for this Salesforce application, I will play this first one, which is more kind of a product tour overview journey. So you can see I started playing the journey, and the first step appears on the screen, and it's really pointing, showing me what I should do, where I should click. And if this is a more like product tour journey, I can see the specific descriptions of the different applications of the Salesforce to get the first information for the very new users, for example. I will now skip this drop off this journey, and I will show you another example, which is more kind of tutorial journey, and it will help you to understand how this is really useful for the very new users, or how it can really reduce the need of users for support from someone else, because they are really able to work independently in the application even without knowing it. So I will start this journey, which is how to create a new marketing contact. So I will be able to create a new contact in the Salesforce application, even that I have never done this before. So I start playing this journey, and I just follow what these steps are saying, showing to me, so I exactly know what to do in the application. So now I click this contact. I can see that I should click on this new button. So I will type the contact name. So I will do like this and move next. To the next step, I can fill in another information. So I can fill in, for example, the email like this. Wow, it's not correct, but it's not important now. I will move next. And this is, I can see that this is the description is not mandatory, so I can skip this one. And the last step appears, and I confirm, and I am done. I created my marketing contact in the Salesforce application using the Newired guidance, even that I didn't know at all how to do this before. And another nice feature which I wanted to introduce and which I feel is very useful for end users is called slideshow. It means that for each journey or for each bookmark, you can start a slideshow of the screenshots of each step of this specific journey from the launcher. So if I open, for example, slideshow for this journey, which I was playing right now, you can see that here is the list of all the screenshots. Each step of this journey, which I just played, has its own screenshot. So I can, for example, if I am doing this, I want to repeat this action after some time. I don't remember all the details of this whole process, how to create a new contact, and I just want to recall some small detail, one step which I'm not sure about, and I don't want to play the whole journey again. So then I can quickly access the slideshow and I can recall the important information which I missed. Now I will switch to another application, which is Polarion, and I will show you, I will introduce our solution here on the Polarion application. So again, I can open the launcher and I can see the list of the guidance which is prepared here. It's again the same. So if I play the journey, you can see that it's working perfectly also with the Polarion application. So I will not play the whole journey now, because here I would like to show you also another very nice and important feature which is connected to our solution, and it's called AI Assistant. You can enable the AI Assistant directly in the launcher to be available here for end users. And they can simply click on the AI button and open this AI assistant, this chat with AI assistant, where they can search for the specific guidance, for specific questions which they have. So I will now show you how this works. If I type here some questions, so for example, I access the Polarion, I don't know how to work here, how to create a new project, for example, so I will ask the AI assistant for help. How do I create my first project? Sorry, my first project. I will send the question to the AI assistant and he is preparing the suggestions for me. This AI assistant suggests as first thing, he suggests me the journeys, the guidance, the playbooks, the bookmarks, everything which is prepared, which is created here in the scope of the Newired guidance, and which is related to my specific question, and also external or knowledge base of your target application can be also like joined to the AI assistant, so that it can offer also the articles from the knowledge base to the users. For example, in case that for the specific question there is no journey, or there are some more additional information which are related also to the specific question, the AI assistant is able to suggest also the articles from the knowledge base. So if I open this, if I click on this button, this online knowledge base is opened and I can find the specific article, the specific information here, and I can access it directly from the launcher. So I think this is very useful and nice feature. And another part of my presentation will be now related to the websites, because of course, our solution is working on any web-based or a browser-based application, as you could see, CRM, Salesforce, Polarion, but it can be useful or also for the public websites. So as an example, I would like to introduce, to show you the journeys, the guidance, which we prepared for our Newired.com, for our website. So you can see again, the launcher is here. If I open it, there is the list of the guidance. I can play the journeys again. And so this way, I would like to also encourage you to go to our website because I think this is really nice that you can try it on your own. You can touch it, you can really play with it and see and understand how this is working by playing the specific journeys, because this what you can see here and what you can play here, this is exactly what Newired does. And now I will jump to the last part of my presentation, and I would like to show you, because all these applications, all these everything which I was presenting so far was related to the end user perspective. And now I would like to quickly introduce how it looks from the content author perspective. So, which is also very interesting to see how you can build, how you can create these steps, these bubbles, all these guidance. And for this, we are using a desktop application, which is called a Newired Editor. And you can see it right now on the screen. And as a very important point, I would like to highlight here that you really don't need to be a programmer. You really don't need to use any kind of coding skills to be able to build the journeys, tips, playbooks to create the content for your target application, because it is really very simple and intuitive how to work with the Newired editor. So as an example, I will now show you quickly like how to create few steps in a few seconds. So if you want to create a new journey for your application, you just access the editor, the journeys tab, and click on this plus button, and you can start typing the title of your journey, what will be the name. So for example, how to create a new account. I will save this and I can start creation of the first step. If I want to attach a step to the specific link button to specific element in the application, I will choose this callout, and you can see this selector that appears on the screen, and I can select, I can just click, use my mouse click to attach this step to the specific button in the application, and that's it. I can also change the size, the position of the bubble, and I am done with my first step. Now I want my users to click on this create account in this menu. So I will create another callout, I will attach it here, and the second step is done. Users will click on the create account. The next step, I want them to fill in some mandatory information. So I will inform them, fill in mandatory fields and so on. So I will not do this now, the whole journey, but I just wanted to demonstrate that how simple it is. You could see that in just really few seconds, I was able to build already 3 steps of one journey. So this is really simple and doesn't require any coding or any technical skills. And here also the last thing which I want to show you is because I was already talking about the changing of the design, how the Newired guidance, how the launcher looks so that it suits well to the target application. You can access simply the different predefined templates of this design, how it will look, and you can anytime switch. So if I will, for example, choose this one, it can be immediately changed, and you can see that it looks completely different now. So this is very simple, and you can even customize your own designs. So I am done with my presentation today, and Guido, please, if you could continue again with the presentation.
Yes, thank you, Kat. So now just to conclude, just a few numbers about why our customer choose us. So we have seen previously our experience with KUKA, and these are the results that KUKA sent us after adopting a Newired. So you can see here some good numbers, like minus 30% of support ticket issued by their users, and half of the process training time saved. And also, this is maybe sometimes overlooked, but also the process conformity is something that is really important for to look at when you adopt a digital adoption platform, because digital adoption platform ensure also that your users not only know how to sorry, not only learn how to do their work, but also to do that right. So process conformity is something that increased by 40% for KUKA after adopting Newired. This is like this slide shows an aggregate of data from our customers in the financial industry. Also there you can see 40% of support tickets saved, 60% of training costs saved, and again 40% of process conformity increase. This is an aggregate for our customers working in the medical and pharma industry. Again, plus 40% of user engagement boost, and more than half of internal training costs saved. And last industry is the government and the institutional space, in which we have plus 20% of user interaction within 6 minutes. This is pretty important to satisfy the constraints that you have on the public space, and also minus 38% of email interaction for assistance. This is pretty important, again, for institutions. So we have already reached the end of the webinar. So this is now our Q&A time. So let's see your questions. Feel free to use the chat in the panel that GoToWebinar provides while I reach it. So we have already one question that is, how long does it take to implement Newired in a complex environment? So obviously it depends on the complexity, but the implementation itself is really straightforward, because it's a matter of half an hour of basically deploying our multiple ways to integrate Newired in your digital space. Then the only thing that you have to do is obviously to create the guided content for your users. But here again, please know that no coding skill is required to do that. So it's usually pretty straightforward also to create your guidance content. Then I have, does Newired work in multilingual environments, and how is translation handled? So you can either translate by yourself your content, or use our recent addition to our product, that is the automatic AI-based translation. So basically, you can totally create your content in your motor language, and then let our AI tool to translate it automatically. And then you can also obviously correct it if you want, if you don't rely on AI translation, or you want to adjust it somehow. Let's wait for some more questions. What kind of support and training does Newired offer for the setup? So usually we approach new setups with a technical call that is at the initial deployment call, and then for the team that will be in charge of creating the content, we have a standard 4 hours workshop approach, in which we give you all the tools and all the knowledge to start to create the content by yourself, and then we can organize and we can arrange some other call and meet to evaluate the content that has been created, adapt it, boost it, and to be sure that everything is in place for your end users. Time to end this webinar. So thank you all once again for joining the today's session. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again soon.